Hello and welcome to News in Brief from Vantage TV, where, you know what, scratch that. On today's episode of the news, I'm more like going to be having a conversation or be gisting about the stories. So I'm going to give my opinions on what I think about the stories, and I'd love to hear from you too. My name is Anita Macaulay. Do well, stay tuned. The first story I have for you guys today on the national news. Tinubu moves to end over-reliance on borrowing for public expenditures. President Bola Tinubu yesterday expressed his administration's commitment to break the cycle of over-reliance on borrowing for public spending and the resultant burden of debt servicing he places on management of limited government revenues. Okay. Inaugurating the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, chaired by Taiwo Oyedele, the president charged the committee to improve the country's revenue profile and business environment as the federal government moves to achieve 18% tax to GDP ratio within 3 years. I'll save my thoughts on this for later. The next story is Catholic priest puts 300 elderly people on 5,000 naira lifetime salary. In his bid to better the welfare of aged persons in his Nkwele Zunaka community, Oyi local government area, Anambra State, a Catholic priest, Reverend Father Emmanuel Obimma, founder and spiritual director of Holy Ghost Adoration Ministry, UK, has placed no fewer than 300 elderly people from the community on a lifetime monthly salary per elderly. This development, according to Reverend Father Obimma, who is popularly called Father Ebube Munonso by his peers, is to enable the elderly ones in the area to take proper care of themselves during their lifetime. Okay, I kind of have different thoughts on this, but anyway, let's hold it on. Akapabio reveals enjoyment allowance to senators. Wow, very nice. Okay, let's read. The president of the Senate, Godswill Akapabio, has revealed he and his colleagues received an enjoyment allowance from the National Assembly for their vacation. Enjoyment allowance. Okay. The news of the purported enjoyment allowance to senators amid the economic crunch occasioned by fierce subsidy removal came to many Nigerians as a shock. There are insinuations that the Senate president was unaware that the proceeding was being captured on live TV. When he mistakenly revealed that the said enjoyment allowance had been sent to senators for their holidays. The Senate president, however, withdrew his remark after discovering he was live. Okay, it is well with Nigeria. Okay, let's go on to international news. Now, in international news, I just have one headline, and it's a different kind of story. It will shake you up a bit, well, more like give you a new knowledge for those that didn't know. Okay, let's read. On to international news. Indiana mom dies from drinking too much water. Like, it's not like she drowned. She drank too much water. She now died. Okay. Ashley Summers, a 35-year-old mom of 2 from Monticello, Indiana, lost her life due to an uncommon fatal case of water toxicity. Ashley was on a fun-filled vacation with her family at Lake Freeman when the unfortunate event occurred. According to reports, Ashley had been out on the boat all weekend, enjoying in the joy of being on the water with her loved ones. However, on Tuesday, she began feeling dehydrated, experiencing headaches and lightheadedness. I can imagine. Maybe she was thinking, maybe just malaria or something. But in a bid to hydrate herself, Ashley consumed an excessive amount of water in a short period. Her older brother, Devon Millian, revealed that she had drank 4 bottles of water within just 20 minutes, totaling 64 ounces or half a gallon. Wow. Now that's a lot of water. Me, I don't even like drinking water in the first place. Experts from the Mayo Clinic advises women to consume about 2.7 liters of fluids per day, which is approximately 91 ounces, with 20% of that intake coming from food. But sadly, Ashley's swift excessive water intake resulted in a condition known as hypothermia or water toxicity. This occurs when the sodium levels in the blood become dangerously low due to excessive water linkage, leading to swelling of the body cells. Tragically, Ashley passed out in the garage when she returned home and never regained consciousness. Now let's take my reactions. The first story I read for you was Tinubu moves to end over reliance on borrowing. Is it actually going to work? I mean, he just borrowed some money recently. Is this going to come after he has already borrowed money? I don't know. Okay, the next story I read was the Catholic priest put about 300 elderly people on lifetime salary of 5K. Now, this is a very good move, but I'm trying to think about this. In this economy, what do 5K really do? But then we can also think about the village where they are. Maybe it might work, but anyways, a good one. What do you guys think? The next story I read or I brought to you guys was Akapabio, our Senate president, able Senate president. He revealed that they had enjoyment allowance. Well done. And the uncle didn't even know it was on live TV. It is all in Nigeria. Guys, what do you have to say about your Senate president? Because everyone's talking about it. I just hope that this enjoyment will touch everybody. And the last story I brought to you guys on international scene was about Ashley, who died of over drinking of water. Well, I guess you learned something new today. As much as you want to drink so much water to keep your body fit or to stay hydrated, too much of it may actually be dangerous. So that's the size of the package on this edition of News in Brief on Vantage TV. For more updates, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And of course, I want to hear your thoughts on these 4 stories I brought to you. Till I come here again next time, have a nice day.